on to the next. Okay, Deion Sanders. Now, shout out to the HBCUs. I really like HBCUs. You know, a lot of history. Um, a lot of your prominent people have went to HBCUs. Um, Side note: Joe Biden cut the funding over $30 million for HBCUs. So I hope you guys ain't too happy about that shit. Who voted for him? But that's another topic for another day. Just know your president that you voted for, he cut the funding for your HBCUs by 30 plus million a year. I just want to throw that out there, but I'm gonna keep going. Recently, Deion Sanders has took his talents to Colorado, major D1 university, not a HBCU. He was at Jackson State University. Brought a lot of attention to the state. Brought a lot of commerce to the state. Brought winning to the school. You know, I highly doubt before they got there they was as good as they were when Deion got there. And in his 3 years there, he did some great shit. You know, he did some great shit. I think he only lost like, I don't know exactly, but I think you can count on one hand how many games he lost his 3 years he was there, if I ain't mistaken. And that's pretty damn good, by the way. He recruited major players, players that probably would have went to Alabama and USC, Texas, or Georgia, Florida State, wherever, you know, these major D1 universities. You know, he got them to come to Jackson State, this little bitty HBCU in the grand scheme of things compared to a university. And matter of fact, Mississippi, in the state of Mississippi, it's only like 3 or 4 million people. And in Jackson, the city where the school is located, it's only like 400,000. So it's not like it's a lot of people in Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? Or in the state of Mississippi, period. You know, it's only like 4 million. LA got like 4 million alone, you know, just in the city. You know. But like I said, he brought a lot of notoriety on Jackson State, Mississippi. But when I first saw it, knowing what I know, I knew at some point his tenure would be over and he will go to a D1. Now, I don't know if that was the plan before he even got there, because trust and believe, when you're on a screen, you're being put out in the forefront, you are a prominent person, you are getting paid millions and millions, you're not making a decision overnight. You're not making a decision in a year or 6 months. Like, this shit is big money, big corporations, big business. They're making decisions like 2, 3, 4, 5 years ahead. And the play out is also 2, 3, 4, 5 years ahead. You know, so this could have been already prepped. He could have already knew before he got there, hey, he was going to leave in such and such time. Or, you know, this could have been a sabotage by the powers that be that doesn't like the fact that this melanated man is outdoing them, which historically speaking is nothing new, you know. But in the politics and big business, you know, corporations, you know, the educational system, where they make a lot of money off of players, you know. Nothing new. We know that already. Thank God they came out with the NIL so some of these players can get paid off their name, image, and likeness, because they're being used and they're being like extorted basically, you know. But like I say, Deion, he could have already this could have already been in the plan, in the works, for him to go to the HBCU and then go to, you know, the college route. Or it could be a straight sabotage by, you know, like I said, the powers that be. You know, it could be athletic directors, presidents of these D1 colleges that don't want to see this man shine, that don't want all this hype on HBCUs instead of the big universities. So they probably gave him an offer that he couldn't refuse, more than likely. So he did. You know, let's not forget, you know, this was a guy who has a video that says must be the money, you know, this, you know, kind of a flamboyant, flashy guy. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. You know, it take one to know one. And trust me, I know that shit. But I ain't on that level. But I understand, you know, some people call it flashy, but, you know, people just be themselves. And, it's nothing wrong with a little fixture, you know, some accessories. But there is some information that there are some reasons why he got on air and aired out a few things about the athletic director over there at Jackson State University. He pretty much was stealing money from the program that football program made. Let's say the football game sold out. I don't know how many people that it holds, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, and I can get exact numbers on this, and trying to remember what I read and what I heard off of this, I think the athletic one specific time, Deion Sanders, they sold out, and it was like 60,000 people in attendance, tickets sold. But when you look on the records, on the books, they put down 30,000. So where did this money go? You know, that's one aspect of the corruption. Another aspect is another situation that he said is they're taking the money that the football program makes and they're dispersing it amongst everything else except the football program.
Right now, watching 702 Visions.
Shout out to y'all boys, man.
And you know, Deion Sanders like, hey, we made that program. We made that. You know, that should go, or majority of that should go to the football program to boost up the school's football athletics. And so that was another thing he didn't like. He spoke on. I think that's bullshit as well. And there was one more thing, but I can't fucking remember it. Like, cause when I do these shows, man, I get up here and I use my mind. I don't got a lot of shit. I got shit wrote down. I got articles in my phone and shit. But, you know, You know, I keep my phone on deck, so I got shit on them. You know, I got papers and stuff wrote down, but all in all, I pretty much go off the top. You know, I don't gotta rehearse. I don't gotta take shit from nobody. I don't gotta regurgitate information as if I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, plagiarize or, steal it. I can go off the top with this shit. Cause I'm like that. But my memory serves me, and I'm trying to remember that last thing that kind of, that was like the last straw for Deion, and he like, I'm out, man. And I think it had to do with the money, of course. I think the athletic director or the president had turned down Deion far as what he requested or what he asked for. He was supposed to get, like, if the game sold over a certain amount, he was supposed to get a certain percentage of the rest. He wasn't getting it. It was a lot of things, man. It's just basically, they ain't want to see the man shine, or this could have been already scripted, by the powers that be, and this was just a chess move on the board. I like to keep my options open. I don't like to be closed-minded, because I know a lot of shit that goes on people might not be aware of or believe.
Right now, watching 702 Visions.
Shout out to y'all boys, man.